Hold up, 97. Who subscribed? Well, good news for three subscribers away from the Discord. You know, I don't know how I feel today. I don't feel good. You know, I should be happy. I should absolutely be, just happy. Like everything is just, sunshine and Andes and rainbows and hot girls and, just free giveaways of the entire Berserk Deluxe Edition box set manga set. Like I should just be this insanely happy. But for some reason, I don't know why, I'm just not. I even paid off my student loan debt today. But I don't know. When I woke up today, I got this overwhelming feeling that everything is just hopeless. Like, not like atheistic, nihilistic hopeless, but I don't know. A specific type of hopeless that still gets me down. It's like, I don't hate God, as a Catholic, though I'm a terrible Catholic myself. I haven't been to church in years. I tried once, but I immediately got bored and walked away. I just have this feeling where it's like, I don't hate God, but I feel like I wanted him to leave me alone for a while before I get back and explain things, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I know what's wrong with me. I feel like I'm in a bad position in life. Not bad, but not exactly great either. I'm not in a great position in life, not where I want to be. I wake up, go to a part-time job, and then, it's like, everything that I've done was in the purpose of a goal. And now that I've done everything that's supposed to lead up to the goal, things are more complex. And I thought that things would be easier, but they're not. I'm still living at home with my parents. I still have a tenuous relationship with my mom. I still go back home to scroll on my phone, and lie in bed next to nobody. And I'm sorry for making this an unwarranted therapy session. No one's here for that. I don't know. At this point, this is essentially just me trying to cover all the bases. It's like, hey, I'm doing the best I can. I did the most I can. I want to make a career. Maybe it's ego-driven, but I just wanted to make a career out of art so badly. I still do. And I feel that everything that's happened, that's slowly just being stripped away from me, And that's not a good feeling to have. Because that just means that thousands of dollars that me and my dad, me and my parents took out all the time in college. The degree that I have, that my parents talk about all the time, that it's such an important thing, is pointless. And that's not, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, of course, there are people who are still out there eking out a living, doing stuff they want to do, but I feel like, it's like, and I invade their live streams and I just give them question after question after question, and I know that it's just annoying, and that I've possibly just pissed them off or annoyed them so much. But it's just, I don't know. I want what they have. I want to be able to wake up and feel all right, knowing that I don't have to, knowing that I don't have to justify this with the income from a job I never even planned on having. You know what, that's enough of my therapy session. That's enough. I'm just gonna draw as lot as sadly as possible. Enjoy the footage, this dynamic footage of me painting a giant furry minotaur monster. And yeah, have fun with that. But yeah, I don't know. Let's celebrate the small wins we do have, I guess. Student debt's finally gone. 97 subscribers. We are 3 away from 100. Woo! I don't know who it is, but thank you, stranger. Thank you for your support. hit God, I just want him to just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a hot minute. I need some time. I think that's what's. I don't know. How do I keep a full plate? Yo, Sacred Pumpkin. We reached 97 subscribers. What's up? 3 more. 3 more until that Discord server. It's gonna be great. How's it going, Sacred Pumpkin? By the way, how's that Chainsaw Man piece doing? Because right now I'm doing fine. I paid off my student loan debt. Woke up, you know. Woke up in a bit of a funk though. But you know, I got over it, you know. In the end, you know, shook the possible depression off and said, F it, we ball. And I'm here now. Oh, it's not a bad sign that I'm mostly wearing sweats though. That's kind of like a depression move. A depressed move, a depressed person. You're too lazy? Yeah, I get it. I get it. But can I still see it? Nah, see, that's the same problem I have. Am I depressed? No. I woke up in a bit of a funk, but I don't know, I'm not depressed. If I were depressed, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be in bed. Just scrolling. So, no. But, yeah, no, paid off the old student debt. Trying to find the next, you know. Gonna go to Lightbox Expo next month. Trying to figure out the next move for me. Trying to find the next move for old Jacob. For old 25 years old Jacob. $97 subscribers though. 3 more. Come on, 3 more. Let's get the hype up a little bit. Let's, liven it up a little bit. 3 more. 3 more subscribers. Who knows? Maybe we'll reach 98 today. That'll be cool. I'd still like to see the Denji. $97 subs. That's what we got. I know it doesn't sound all that exciting because I'm not really enthusiastic mood, but come on. 3 more. How much of this can I render so that I can hide it behind Griffith and Guts? also, I have to. How should I set my prices as a novel freelancer? What do you recommend? Okay, so as a novice freelancer, I think one thing you could do is, look at the look at other people on Twitter, on other artists on Twitter, and see their prices. I think one way you can do that, you could set your prices, is that there's one person that I'm liking on him, but I think I might be. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Sacred Pumpkin. I might be the wrong person to ask about this. I've never really had any freelance work. I don't know, but search up people, artists that you know, that you like, that do freelance, and think possibly set your prices a bit lower than theirs, or you can ask someone who has, because right now I haven't had any freelance work. I mean, thank you for asking. I apologize though. I apologize for not being of use when it comes to that question. I wish I could be more of help to you, but I'm very inexperienced when it comes to doing freelance. I don't know. Okay, so I feel like if it's it depends on the category, though. Like, for example, if it's a head sketch, I think what, $50? If it's a full body thing, then full body sketch, 100. If they want something more formal, like a comic book, it depends on how much money per page. I mean, ask someone ask someone who's actually done that route. I think there's this guy. His name is Ryan Gutierrez. He's done freelance work before. I will send you his YouTube channel, and he has more to say. He has really more to say on freelance than I ever will. Just gonna copy the link. Through this channel, you can find the Discord, and you can, you can message him. He is a very kind person. He's a very nice guy, and he will be happy to pay it forward. But yeah, I'm useless when it comes to that advice. I profusely apologize. honestly, I wish I'd, you know, get some freelance work. Because I don't know how to get it. People keep on telling me put your stuff out there, but it's no, the algorithm and all that. It's difficult. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yep. Yep. Hope that wasn't sarcastic. Like thanks a lot. But yeah, no. Yeah. You're welcome, and again, sorry for not being of use for the advice here. I mean, if you want more technical advice, then I'm your guy. But freelance, yeah, no, I'm clueless to that stuff. I wish I wasn't. Honestly, I think I had an old high school teacher ask, "Hey, how's freelancing?" And then I told him it's like, well, it's like AI is, here, so what's the point? And that disappointed him greatly. And now it's just, I'm in this, I don't know, I'm in this point where it's, you know what? Maybe I do have depression. I'm at that point where it's like, I don't know it yet. There's something wrong here. There's something off. Something bad's about to happen, isn't it? Yeah, But yeah, no. No problem. Okay, so this is my dad's condom broke, and in 99, now I exist. Yeah. And there's some hope of that, with Warner Bros. Suing Midjourney. That's pretty cool. I feel like, though, there's a lot of ethical problems with the technology. Like, for example, I saw at a convention floor that people essentially kind of made AI duplicates of Stan Lee. And, he was talking about himself in the third person when he, when they asked him about Spider-Man. It's like, oh, Stan Lee made Spider-Man. And it's like, damn. At this point, who knows, in future Marvel movies they might use that AI duplicate for might use that AI duplicate for cameos in Marvel movies. Which, if that's the case, and that is just insanely mortifying. It's like, you have a great man, made modern mythology, and you won't even grant him the peace. You won't even grant him eternal peace. You have to use his image in every soulless corporate product you have. That's kind of sad. Yeah, no. I mean, right now there's hope. I mean, granted, people in Congress are super old. If they do that for cameos, they'll sure have to face a lot of backlash. Probably. Hopefully. Hopefully. Because if not, then we're in a whole heap of trouble. Whole heap of trouble. Whole heap of trouble. Then again, I think this, it's saddening, but at the same time, it's like societies have this, I feel like, history of essentially just degrading cultures, and honestly their own, and for the sake of this idea of progression and capital. It wouldn't be the first time. Would not be the first time. But hey, we could watch it all burn down together. It's nice. And who knows? With enough time, we'll build anew. A new society in which we will take those AI nerds and just shove them back where they belong, in their lockers. It's like, boom! It's like we just give them one wedgie, boom! That's for dating apps. Shove them back in the locker, boom! That's for AI. Nerd. Also, another thing. Today is the anniversary of the passing of the great Kim Jong-il. Which, it's kind of strange. Like, around his passing, Like when he passed, that's when AI art started to pop off, which was obviously some. Now that I think about it, his passing might have been some haunting omen, where everything was about to go wrong, and the next thing you know, people that were giants in the industry, or people who were very important to any form of traditional media started dropping off. Ed Piskor, Jim Shooter, and now, what do we have? What foundation? Scary times. Scary times. Also, Ed Piskor is a YouTuber who's also an indie comic artist who mostly reviews EC Comics and Robert Crumb stuff, if you don't know. Just so you know. Rest in peace, Kim Jong-gi. Yep. Wait, hold on. Kim Jong-gi. Yep. At the age of 47, no less. We could have had 60 more years. Or 30 more years. Yes, he is an inspiration. Big ol' inspiration. The world got more crappy the moment he left it. And not to mention Sora AI. There's like you ever seen this on Instagram? Or Sora? Yeah, he died too young. You ever see this basically it's like there's a clip of Sora and it's replicating like scenes from an anime. And I have to say, it is, it's like people are saying it's like, wow, it's just like, yeah, it's just as good as the anime that we have now. It's like, yeah, because it's scraped from the anime that we have now. It's like, are you serious? You're not pissed off by this? It's like, is this a society that you long for? You wanna live in that pod, eat that bug? Yum, yum, yum. Cockroaches, yummy. Okay, I gotta start painting the ears then. sucks, but F it. We ball. You know what? Give me a second. I have some gross stuff in the back of my throat that I have to expel. Yeah, it does. It really does. You know, next time we it's like goddamn, it's like, how about this? Next time there's an art contest, how about this? Have an AI checker. Have like a detector. You know? Have a detector. It's like, oh look, looks like, you know, looks like your looks like your piece, quote unquote, is mostly comprised of what, 80% of AI, and then just disqualify them immediately. Any percentage of AI used in the piece is immediately disqualified. Like, no tolerance. Have a no tolerance policy. Now I think art career wise, not sure where to go. I want to make myself indispensable. I feel like guys like Daniel Warren Johnson, guys like Ryan Barry, I don't know, they might have the right idea here, where essentially it's mostly analog. They have a established audience of people who care about them, or who care about their work, not really them as people, but and they've essentially kind of like made some kind of sustainable model of art, of an art career, so of a semblance of an art career. I'd like to achieve that. I don't know. This is when I look at guys like that, there's some semblance of hope that it's still possible. It's still possible, but it's gonna be hard. Take a lot of hard work and disappointment showing up, and like, you don't have to keep the attention of people. It's gonna be hard. It's going to be difficult. Muy difícil. Hopefully it'll pay off. Well, if not, then, well, you know, I don't know. I guess I'll just I don't know. Maybe become a para or something. Meet a woman whose light hasn't died, and then you know, it's like I'll just be in the sidelines, be a stay-at-home husband, just, you know, it's like, yeah. So it's like, here's my wife. Yeah, she's the happiest one in the room, you know. It's like, focus on her light. Well, you won't find light in here. Mine is dimmed long ago. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. It's hard to do it when you're not really in a funny mood. My sense of humor is contingent on me as a message retracted. Okay. My sense of humor is very contingent on how I feel at the moment. If I'm feeling great, I am mid-2000s Dave Chappelle. No, I am late 90s Dave Chappelle. If I'm not so good, then I am as funny as a Holocaust documentary. It's not funny at all. I am funny as I'm as funny as a starving child in Gaza. Just not funny at all. Just not funny. It's no. So my hand slipped and my message got deleted. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the best of us. Happens to all of us. Had a butt dial, you know. We've texted something that we didn't mean. But hey, 97 subscribers. That's something we gotta be proud of. We gotta keep our heads up. Be proud of it. Keep the heads up. Be proud of it. Boy, oh boy. Good. Chair. It seems as if my mother is calling me. Give me a second. that was my mom. She was checking in, see if I hadn't starved myself to death. Luckily for her, I have not. Though if she keeps on making omelets with zucchinis, then that may be the case. I do not like zucchinis. I don't like cucumbers. I don't like how they feel. I don't like how they taste. Textures, not my thing. One time she made eggs with zucchinis, and I just took out all this zucchini and just ate the egg. I don't care how healthy it was. The texture of it, it's weird. I don't like it. I hate cucumbers more than anything. Yo, same. I hate them. I tasted them once and I was like, yeah, no, I don't think I like this. What is this? Ooh, brother, ooh, what's that? Ooh. Brother, ooh. Just I once ate a cucumber, and I immediately looked at it and said, I liked you more as a pickle. Little pickle joke here. I'm supposed to be working on the homework that Anthony Chung Jones gave to me. So, but I'm not, because I don't feel like it right now. I need something to render because my mind's in a not so creative place right now. Same, I like the pickled. Nice. Me too. There's more flavor to it. There's more crunch. You know, it really hurts when you're an artist that's yet to make any money of your art, and then a person says, I'm not a DC Marvel comic person, but I also want to get into it. Can you recommend any and where I should start? Okay, so I think strangely enough, I'm more equipped to answer that question. It depends on what you're into. So if you're into, say, like characters like Beta Ray Bill or Thor, then I heavily suggest Klein. I heavily suggest the Donny Cates Thor run. Like, you know, if you're into Fantastic Four, there's the Ryan North run. There's the old Jonathan Bryan run. There's the Jonathan Hickman run, which is my personal favorite. Like it depends. Like it's for comics. Like the thing that's like very hard about comics is that it's like, you know, it's like there is no volume 1. Like there's so many different versions of the Fantastic Four because the comic universe has been kind of like rebooted time and time again. So there is no definitive version of, you know, of the character or the stories. This is what happens when essentially you have like a publishing system that essentially, like, as soon as like a run gets canceled, the writers, the artists, they all get replaced, and essentially the writer has a different vision of what he would want said character to be. It depends on like the art that you're into, and it depends on the writer that you're into. So if you're kind of like more into like stuff like, say, I don't know, Harley Quinn, then I suggest you read like, I don't know, the Amanda Conner run or something, the Amanda Conner art run or something. Or if you're into something like a Batman, then what's a good book? Okay, if you're into Batman, then Batman Year One, that's really good. Batman Court of Owls, that's really good. You know, honestly, start off, like, if you want to get into comic books, there's something on. Okay, so there are these books. DC class. No, I forgot what they are, but basically they're DC classics, but in the manga format, and they're really cool. Oh, okay. DC Compact Comics. So, basically, DC Compact Comics they're kind of they're essentially just like these like manga formatted like line of full cover paperbacks, and they were like announced back in 2023, and they're really good if you want to get into comics. Well, for DC, just pick one. Just pick DC Compact Comics. A lot of classic stuff you'll find, and then from then on, you know, you'll start to like certain artists or authors. You'll find a lot of good classics there, like DC, like Kingdom Come, All Star Superman, you know, Batman Year One, Hush. I mean, and for you know, for I think for Marvel, we do have Ultimate Collection, but that's like, I don't know, I think. I'm not sure if Marvel has that, but I can recommend you some stuff. So, if you want to get into comics, like I'm not sure if this is something for you or that you would enjoy, but this is something that I kind of got that I would recommend to people. Daniel Warren Johnson's Beta Ray Bill. Strangely enough, Donny Cates' Thor run. That was pretty nice. The art by Nick Klein is stellar. It saves the book. A lot of good stuff. There's a. Also, for the indies, I highly recommend Invincible or Ultra Mega. That's really cool too. Really good too. Hopefully that's enough to help. But I think honestly, comic books are kind of like a taste thing for me. Like, if I like it, I'll buy it. There are tons to choose from. Just like pick. It doesn't have to be like this big, complex thing. Like, if you want to get into comics, what's your favorite character? Is it Superman? Are you looking Man Wolf? It is no mere man. Jesus. It is no mere Man Wolf. This here is Zod. This is Zod from Berserk. If you don't know Berserk, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man? Oh, of course. Then you could if you like Spider-Man, then I highly suggest damn it, you don't have anything for Spider-Man. Are you serious? That is okay. Yeah, no, if you like Spider-Man, then I highly suggest which is the best run for me. Oh, the J. Michael Straczynski run. Amazing Spider-Man by J. Michael Straczynski. And skip over Sins Past. Oh, and also Lava Tyrant is also right. Like, if you also want to read Spider-Man, like read the new read the new Ultimate Spider-Man run. You could also read the Ultimate run from the past by Brian Michael Bendis. Like Ultimate Spider-Man. By Bendis. Ultimate Spider-Man by Bendis. And Ultimate Spider-Man by Hickman. Also, I greatly recommend the JMS Spider-Man run. And more classic stuff by Roger Stern. The Roger Stern run, it's basically, in the Roger Stern run, Spider-Man has to fight the Juggernaut and protect Madam Web from the Juggernaut, and it's like really cool. Honestly, it's like I have a love-hate relationship with comic books. I hate the system, I hate the industry, and how it screws over artists, but at the same time it's like I can't help but but realize, like, hey, this is like the last bastion of like traditional human-made art and it sucks that it's such a niche industry, you know. I feel like comic books is such an underrated medium because essentially it's you don't need a budget. No, you don't really need a crew of millions of people to, make your book. You could just make it. You know, you can essentially just grab an iPad or, buy a shit ton of Bristol board and then essentially spend hours, days, months, possibly years by yourself in one room drawing comics, and then bada bing bada boom, you put it out there, and it's like in this book is like this near cinematic amazing story, and for some reason we just also, where do you read it? I mean, you could read it Comixology, though I would recommend against that because the UI for that site is just dog water. I would tell you to go to a pirate site, but at the same time, I don't want to fuck over artists who are trying to make a living, so I don't want to do that. But like, I feel like, are there any comic book stores where you live? Because if not, you can just Amazon them or go to Barnes and Nobles and just buy some trades. We just undersold ourselves. It's like in the presence of TV and movies. It's like, oh no, you're so much better than me because you have millions of dollars. It's like, dude, have some respect for yourself. Like, you're like, there wouldn't be a multi-million-dollar Spider-Man movie if it weren't for you and the continued work that dozens of artists do. But no, you gave it up. You let them take your lunch money. You let them bang your girlfriend, dude. Come on. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. No, I don't know why. I've just been redrawing the Angry Birds in my style. My age is showing. Angry Birds. I remember when that was a thing. Man. Yeah, I know, I'm getting older too. Jesus. Like, have some confidence for yourself, my guy. Love yourself, my boy. Advocate for yourself. You think those people will? They're a corporation. They don't care about you. They just want to use you. Take all the marrow from your bones. Take all the light from inside you. And just printed out on a. They'll take all the light from inside you. They'll put it in some Underoos. They'll put it in Underoos, and they won't pay you for it. That's why I admire the indie scene. Also, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the Angry Birds. Let me see them Angry Birds. I again must use the bathroom, so I'll be right back. All right. Oh boy. things have died down. How this looks. how does this look? How does Zod fit in this poster? Still good, or I need some critique on this. You know what? It's still, no. Does he look furry? Does he look scary? Maybe it's a... in the stretching portion of the live stream where I stand up and I start stretching. Oh boy. I'm hungry. And I have spent quite a few pesos to get rid of my student loan debt, so I cannot spend money on street food anymore. Well, not anymore. Well, not for a while. A couple of weeks, give or take. Also, I need to pay for the hotel room when I go to Pasadena for I don't know. I don't know anymore. For what purpose? Give me a second. Give me a big old second. Need to examine this. You know, I could implement a bailout here, right? Just also, my college plan is running out, so it's not good. Photoshop's gonna cost $14 now with tax, so that's not gonna be fun. Adobe overcharges.
Apparently Adobe is raising their prices. That really sucks. Like, that really sucks. And the worst part is they have a monopoly on this. You know what, hold on. Can't believe this. Wrong layer. Alright. Could that be an addition? Well, that probably won't matter. So, because I'm gonna get some food, which means I'm gonna have to end this stream early. To Sacred Pumpkin and Lava Tyrant, thank you for showing up. You could have been anywhere else, but you were here. That means something, especially in this adventure economy. Thank you. Blow you a kiss. You're beautiful. I love you. Platonically, of course.